Connecticut's financial troubles have been particularly unsettling because the state has so long been associated with affluence. Until very recently, Hollywood portrayed Connecticut as a place apart, wealthy, well-heeled, genteel.
You know, you say I'm from Connecticut, and they picture you, spending your weekends and, racing at Lime Rock with Paul Newman, and, your evenings around the fireside in Cornwall with Mike Nichols and Francine Duplessis Gray chatting about literature.
Mary, would you spend $7,000 to tear out someone else's walls, when for a few thousand more, you could find a nice old place in Connecticut, fix it up, and have the kind of dream house you've always wanted?
I beg your pardon?
I came to Connecticut from Illinois, and my image of Connecticut before I got here was extremely vague. I think when I thought of Texas, I thought of a cowboy in a cowboy hat, or when I think of Iowa, I think of a strapping farmer or a brash New Yorker. My image of Connecticut, I think, was of a man in plaid pants in a country club sipping a martini.
Pardon me, Mrs. Lane, but I'm planning on having a farm in Connecticut myself one day. I'd like some good bottom land.
Bottom land?
Yes, that's the best kind for farming, isn't it?
Oh, some people say yes, and some people say no.
But what do you say?
I'm inclined to agree with them.
Oh, thank you very much.
I grew up in a movie theater and in South Dakota, and I had a very clear, very specific image of Connecticut from the movies, and that was why I really wanted to come here. When I was offered a job here, I thought, great, I'm going to that place where they have those beautiful homes in the country with tennis courts and swimming pools and those old station wagons with wood that have 2 matching dogs in the back, and they have those kitchens so big you could land a helicopter, and everybody wears tweeds, and everybody is well-dressed and elegant and rather ritzy, and at night they put on tuxedos. And I thought, this is great, this is for me. I can go live there like being in a Hollywood movie.
Pretty country up there. Our tree kissing, a famous old Connecticut custom. Barn kissing, a famous old Connecticut custom.
Usually it's a place to escape from. You escape from the city, ugly, corrupt New York, and you come to the country and you expect the uncomplicated pastoral life.
Wife kissing, a famous old Connecticut custom.
You got the idea that people were aristocratic, artistic, theatrical, and they lived well. You look at their homes, and you think, well, everyone in Connecticut's a millionaire. But that's the Hollywood image, and it's a nice image, but completely false.
The first thing I noticed when I got here, which I wrote home back to the folks in South Dakota, was, guess what? This place is full of pizza parlors. I mean, who knew there were Italians here? You didn't know that from the movies. You really didn't know from the movies of my childhood anything ethnic about Connecticut. And now the films that are made about Connecticut frequently focus on the working class, as you see in Mystic Pizza.
Greenwich, my ass! Daisy, look. Daisy, this is Serena Windsor, my sister. Serena, this is Daisy Arujo.
Daisy. Hi.
You have the wealthy boy who's thrown out of Yale for being dishonest, for cheating in an exam, and he has trouble with his father, but his father's extremely wealthy. You should see their home.
They were being real jerks. The only jerk at that table was you. They were just being themselves. Bring home your poor Portuguese girlfriend for dinner.
So you have representatives of the upper class, and then you have the people who own and run, work in the pizza place. So the clash between the classes is a wonderful opportunity for showing you how they work, how they live. That's almost a course in sociology.
Despite a more realistic take these days in how Connecticut is portrayed on screen, this state is still often depicted as a pastoral, upper-class, plaid shorts and martini kind of place, where even bad actors can reform and find peace and quiet.
So what's the current thinking on Ravenhead?
Ravenhead, stick with him. Young talent, nice guy. Your dad likes him, and he's one of our most popular anchors.
Yeah, sure, but is he a fascist?
Well, that's a very loaded word.
You've seen the video, Tom. He's right there with the fascists.
It was a long time ago. He was interested in politics. He gets invited to a conference. He's excited. He has no idea who he's sitting on a panel with. It's all perfectly plausible.
Oh, yeah, it's plausible, but is it true?
Shiv, come on. Who wasn't a bit salty when they were 21? He's grown up now. He lives in Connecticut. He's crazy about the Knicks. He's a lovely guy, and his demo skews younger.